I'm going to go over the whole seam with the 6-inch Eternabond tape. Okay, it's a micro sealant. It is the way to go. It's going to cover right across this whole seam here that connects the cap, the fiberglass cap, to the metal roof. All right, there's a plastic covering over the sticky stuff, but you have to peel off first. So I'm going to peel back probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches, work it in, and then just slowly peel this back as I apply. Unfortunately, I only have one hand and I want to do this right, or I only have 2 hands and I want to do this right. I don't want to have to do it one-handed, so I'm going to have to just show you after I get it somewhat applied. All right, so after you get it on, see that? Looks pretty good, right? After you get it on there, you go over it with a seam roller and you work out as much of the bubbles, and you really want to apply some pressure here and go over the whole thing, especially the edges. The corners. Okay, and your finger and every little crack and crevice. You really want to cover the whole thing. And you really want to apply some pressure here. Pressure is your friend. You really want to push it down. And the next piece is going to go right over this one, over the edge. All right, well, you can see what I did here. What I did is I stuck just like a 1/4 of an inch hole, not even a hole, like I peeled it back about a 1/4 of an inch, this inner covering, and stuck it on one side. And then I'm just kind of straightening it out, making sure that I'm straight. I'm covering the tape that I've just put down over here to make the T, and make sure I'm covering all the old sealant. Now I'll start at that end and start peeling it back and slowly working my way until I get all the way to this end, where I will cut it with the scissors and seal it. Okay, well, there you go. And it looks all bumpy, and it looks all, you know, not like perfectly smooth. That's because it conforms to the old tape and the old Dicor that was there. And you push it into all the little cracks. You don't want it to be perfectly smooth, because then that means there's air in there, and you don't want air. So you work out the bubbles, and you press it down. You get into all the little, around every rivet. You see these little bumps right here? Those are rivets. I mean, they're already covered with Dicor, and there's a layer of Eternabond tape under there, you know, a 2-inch layer. But I did a 6-inch right over the top of everything. and then I'll touch it up and add the self-leveling lap sealant in all the little corners across here and in the leading edge. I probably do both edges, but especially the leading edge, because water is going to be pushed up from the front of the coach as you're driving, so you want it there. But it looks good. I'm very happy with it. Now, I bought enough tape to do the whole coach, to do the whole thing. Not around the skylights and stuff like that, but the main seam right here in the center, all the way down. I bought a 50-foot roll. But right now, I'm not really worried about that. I don't see any problems with the stuff in the center. What I'm more worried about is the front cap and the end cap. Right there. So I'm going to do that one next. Okay, so the back cap is almost done. I got to the ladder here. And what I'm going to do is just cut around each post. Alright, there you have it. That seam is done. This side over here, there was like a sharp edge from the aluminum, so I just doubled it up on that corner. But we are looking good. So we're ready for Dicor now. So now we'll start putting some of that down. But I think I need to go get a drink and get out of the sun for a little while. I've got a little bit of a headache. Alright. Be back in 10. Alright, time to add the Dicor. You can see the crack right there. I don't know if you see that. And I'd like to replace this antenna, but right now it's just more important to just make sure everything's sealed. I'll go all the way around the base. Any areas that I feel need a little attention. And that should do it. A little more. Okay. Perfect. All right, see those cracks there? All the way around. Screw holes. Don't be shy. I like to do little circles just so I know I feel like I'm working it into the crack a little bit. And that's going to finish this tube. Well, there you have it, guys. Here's the antenna. Now this stuff will settle even more. When as it sits. It can take 24, 48 hours, whatever, to actually level itself. Ladder came out good. I'm happy with that. And I am watertight now. Nothing to worry about. I'll have to take the vent covers down. I don't want to put them on now with the sealant. I'm afraid it'll stick to it. So I'll let it set to level, and then I'll put them on tomorrow. All right, well, time to get ready for work. It's a little after 4. I have to be there at 5, so I'll jump in the show and get this show on the road. Alright guys, thanks for watching.